Hi, beautiful soul, and welcome to the weekly reading for Monday, September 20th through Sunday, September 26th. We have got full moon energy today, Monday the 20th, with a big, beautiful full moon. So I've got another video about that. So if you want to learn more about the full moon, how to work with it, look for that video. It is in the Joy Soul Spa private Facebook group. So let's take a look at the energies, potentials, and opportunities that we can have a heads up on this week. Okay. Interesting. So the first card that we see for the beginning of the week is the Hierophant. I'll show it to you this way just so you can see it. Hierophant is the number 5 card, and it is about structure, order, discipline. So when it is in reverse or protection, some of the status quo is not working for some of us anymore. Some of the, societal rules, what we must do, what we should do, who we're expected to be, it's just not working for some of us anymore. And we're being asked to find a new balance, to find our own sense of what works best for us. But just be gentle with yourself around this. It doesn't necessarily mean a full upheaval. It just maybe means that some of the structure and rules that worked for us in the past just might not be working for us anymore. And this doesn't necessarily only relate to our personal lives, but on a global scale. So I think we can all agree that that's true. Let's keep looking and see what else. The Sun. I love this card. This is the most resounding yes in the tarot. This is the happiest, upbeat, most joyous, celebratory card that we can have. So even though some of us are feeling a little burned out from those expectations, from those rules, from that rigid structure, just know that the Sun is available to us, which means that this positive, joyous outcome is available to us in this situation. And for some of us, it might also indicate that we're just being asked to look at some of these old rules and standards and give an updated perspective so that everything can be joyous and sunny and come to the light, really, because the Sun is the brightest card in that major arcana. Okay, let's take a look at what else we want to talk about here. Okay, so the 8 of Swords in the later part of the week here, if you notice, she is surrounded by swords. She's tied and blindfolded, but she's tied very loosely, and she could just walk right out from the middle of all these swords. She's not truly stuck. She's trapped as an illusion, the illusion of her own mind. And one thing to really pay attention to this week, you guys, I talk about the 8 a lot. 8 is a power number. What we think about, we bring about. So if you keep affirming to yourself that you're trapped by rules, by structure, by something you don't like that is the status quo or that is the way it's always been, for example, you are affirming that illusion for yourself. You are the one creating this feeling of being trapped, of feeling stuck, of feeling blocked. I hate to say it, that's all you, my friend, and it's for all of us. So we each do it to ourselves in some way where it's just, that's how it's always been, that's what we affirm to ourselves, and that's the pattern we continue to create for ourselves. The beautiful thing is, because this is showing up for you, you're being invited to do it a different way, to look from a different perspective, to think outside the box, to make these rules work for you or to rework these rules. And it doesn't just mean rules, it's structure, it's the way we're doing things. And it could be, like I said, in a bigger scale. So globally, certainly, it definitely could have to do with government, but it could also be the way that you run your company, the way that you run your household, the way that you run your life, your schedule, the way that you agree to obligations. So there's a lot of things that this could mean, a lot of reasons we could be feeling stuck or trapped by this rigid structure. And for some of us, we've changed a lot in the last year and a half, and that rigid feeling just doesn't work for some of us anymore. But as we do that, please know that everything really is okay. It really is going to be fine. This is just the most positive, encouraging card that even though you might be feeling a little stuck in the mud and a little confined this week, there are solutions. There is a positive way out of this. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be, confined. there's a way out, there's a positive solution, and let's just take a look at the chakras and the general guidance and see how this continues to shape up for us this week. The throat chakra, interesting. So where are you responsible for speaking up? Throat chakra we know is here, but it has to do with communication. It also has to do with speaking our mind in a loving way, standing in our own truth, and making real change by speaking out. So where are you being called to exercise your throat chakra? And maybe some of it is just looking at, okay, the way I've always done it is to not speak my mind, to not stand up for myself. Maybe I need to shift in that area. Maybe I need to let some things come to the light of day to be known about me. So where can you exercise this throat chakra a little bit more? Do you need to speak out against some rules and some structure that aren't working? Do you need to encourage some people into this bright sunny day? Do you need to let go of this feeling of being trapped? And maybe some of it is verbalizing, some of how you feel, even if it's just to yourself, that's okay. But for some of us, it will be being called to speak out to others or in a bigger way. So just to know. Okay, using again this enchanted oracle. Let me see, I've got it right here. I can show you the box. Enchanted Map Oracle deck, let Baron read. Love this deck, love her as a reader. Okay, yeah, cleaning house. I can't make this up, you guys. Cleaning house. So what's interesting is the 7 and 3 is a 10, which means we're ready to come to completion with some things in our life. We are ready to let some things go, probably some old habits and patterns and rules and regulations, or just confinement that doesn't work for us anymore. Ready to let go this illusion of being trapped in someone else's rule book, if you will, of being trapped with the way we used to do it. Cleaning house. What can we let go of? What can we release? What are we just being invited to, get in there and dust those corners and excavate. Maybe you've just been going along and going through the motions and not speaking out for yourself, and you're getting to a place where you're just feeling really uncomfortable. So where can you clean the corners of your own mind? What are you hanging on to that's not serving you? Because as we've seen in the last few weeks, we're in a time of movement, of change, of things being possible now that maybe needed to go on the back burner before. And maybe cleaning house is going to free up some energy, some space, even some mental clutter to give us more room to really manifest and create the life we want. But we do have to clean out some of the old to make room for some of these new amazing things that we're wanting to bring to life and to bring to our own lives. I'm going to show this to you a little bit closer just because it is such an interesting card. Yeah, so really just cleaning house, sweeping the corners of our mind, the corners of our lives, our schedule, our routine, what is not working for us. And for some of us, it certainly will be that holding it in is not working for us anymore. And it is giving us the illusion of feeling trapped. And that could be in many areas of your life. It could be in relationships. It could be as it pertains to your work. It could be just about your relationship with yourself. So however it resonates for you, because this is a general reading, it'll be slightly different for each of us. But just knowing that it doesn't mean that this is a bad week. It means that this week has the potential for huge change. Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to look in the corners and, dig in the closets and see what's not serving you and what you can do to clean house for yourself, for your own energy, your own mind, your own life, and really look at some of these, maybe we're rewriting some rules in our own household. There's really positive things, really positive change and outcome to be had here. It's just a little bit of tidying up about the way we believe things to be, the way we feel like things can't serve us or can't work for us. If it doesn't work, then change it. But you have the power to do that this week. You have the power for a happy, bright outcome if you want it, if you're willing to step in and really make some decisions and some acknowledgments around what is working and what's not working and what you're ready to let go of or what you're willing to shift at this time. So let me know how this makes sense for you this week. And it just really, with this full moon today, Monday, we've got the ability to just release, rework, and let go of some things. So clean house in any way that makes sense for you, and let us know how it goes in the comments below. Today is the first day of our free 5-day workshop, Unleash Your Innate Healer Within in just 5 days. Seriously, I've been doing healing work for so long. I love it. I'm so passionate about it, and I'm so excited to really help you unleash that healer within you. All you need to do to participate is join my Joy's Soul Spa private Facebook community. I will be live there every day for the next 5 days doing this workshop, and I would be honored to have you. I hope you have a great week, and let me know how you are cleaning house this week. Talk to you soon.